just a good old boy.
Everybody's always wondering, why do you get mad? Why do you believe on your chrome? They're great. They're wonderful. They're 10 feet tall and bulletproof. Well, maybe it's because I keep having to do this. Maybe it's because I fight this all the time. Maybe it's because they built such a cheap ass carriage system for these fluffers that they can't even carry their own weight across a field. Maybe it's that. Who knows? Maybe it has something to do with these damn things getting bent all the time. I was heading, hey, minding my own business, running 5 miles an hour, normal heading speed, didn't hit a thing. Pin brakes, right here, brakes out, flops down. This piece, this is multiple times this has happened on the other one, and I think this has happened on this one once before. These things catch right in there. You know what happens when they catch right in there? You guessed it. It breaks these roll pins. People wonder, why do you not like your chrome? Why do you cuss chrome so much? Because they build all this great, and then they build something stupid like that. That's one. Always happens. Happened with the mower, happened with the chrome, with these tethers. That's why I always bitch about these things sometimes. And why I say, well, they're great tethers, but they do have these problems because you have to tiptoe around people's feelings, because apparently they're heavily invested in the brand of chrome and they own part of the company. I guess 1 out of 10 people owns part of the damn chrome, and if you say anything negative about it, they jump down your damn throat because you have to deal with this. Because okay, yeah, I got pretty mad. And normally I stay calm when I'm working on stuff, but sometimes some things get to me after a while. Yeah, I mean, I can honestly say everything's pretty good about those tethers except for the undercarriage on them. And it just absolutely drives me crazy. Had the same issues with the mower that we had, the 200 something 8-foot AM disc mower that we had there. Same thing. They'd make something really good and then they'd put something stupid on it that was made it not so good. That's my biggest complaint with chrome, honestly. Is that, and I don't know what else to say. It's just very frustrating. I didn't do anything to do it. It just does it. They continue. The wheels will bend even without anything falling, the pins breaking or anything. They ever so often they'll come up bent or something for no reason because the axles were made out of too thin of metal. They should have been a heavier design axle than those for at least the center carry ones. I've said that many times. So sometimes I get frustrated and sometimes some things need to be said. Alright, we're square bailing here. Buddy actually filmed that footage for me while I was loading this truck for him so he could go back and unload it. The yellow truck is actually loaded for delivery. That's why we're not running it. I just got it parked for then, and I was loading the other trucks out to go back to the barn. I loaded it while I was waiting on them to come back. So what we're doing is we're square baling, obviously. This is Bermuda hay that I cut the other day. These rows the hay is extremely heavy. Extremely heavy, especially in those lower dip places like I talked about when we were mowing it. The the second cut go around, it did have some thinner areas in certain areas compared to the first go around. Which first go around, it was super heavy. This is still super heavy, and I don't know honestly if there is another square baler in the market that has the capacity of this 1840 that can bale some of these windrows as big as they are. It is slow when we do get into those very, very large windrows, but it does bale them. Whereas some of the side pulls we've had in the past would not have ran through these windrows. They would not have baled them, honestly. We've had New Holland, we've had Ford. I don't think we've had a Deere. That's about the only square baler we haven't had a case. Same thing with New Holland. And I don't think any of the other balers on the market can handle that kind of hay. This 1840 just amazes me. The more we have it, the more I start to like it, and I've just been very pleased with it. The Kuhn accumulator, it has been doing good with the new paint. It is starting to wear, so I'm probably going to have to respray the one side. I'm going to go ahead and spray those upper bars while I'm at it. That seems to also help the bars that go from the aluminum flashing that's at the top. Now on these newer ones, these AF10s, there's the little strip bars that runs down the side. I'm going to spray those too, because it seemed to help on the other side when I did that. But other than that, it's doing pretty good. It did have a few mess ups in this field, but that was mostly due to the hay was just so heavy. The baler every now and then would throw a little bit longer bale, but that is just because it was just trying to shove so much hay through at one time. And I couldn't believe that it would even bale it in some of the rows he was in. But it was. And it would actually throw hay over, which it's done this before. It did it quite a bit on this day. It was throwing hay over so fast that before the tailgate had the opportunity to close, it would actually allow a bale to fall out too. So I had a couple singles, and then it dropped a couple packs of 9s, 2 or 3. Wasn't nothing like it was before we put the paint on. That only had 9 bales, and that was because they didn't turn quite right because they were too long at the bottom. I got to put wedges in that baler, but I hadn't done it yet because it's brand new. That came with it. Right here is one of these windrows. How wide it is. I didn't get much of a clip because I was trying to drive by that. That's how wide they've been. Some of them have been consistently that wide. Some of them have just been heavy, which is good. This hay should have been cut a couple weeks ago, but I mean, we just now got into it because of the weather. I don't think I'm going to get to bale any this upcoming week, but I've got some other cool stuff coming up. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Oh, got some news to announce. Probably in the next video, there's going to be big news coming up as far as what we got going on later this fall. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be something good for y'all. Y'all are going to like it as far as the opportunity anyway. And some of y'all have been asking about it. I did get the cup holder in. I tried it out in here, didn't put it in. My wife's going to put a decal on it, and then I'm going to do a video how to put it in. Thank you again to whoever got it. Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.